Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel, and today's look is ditching the brush and using the fingers. So let's begin. The first product is YSL All Ours and my shade is Natural. The second product is Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer, and then it's Too Faced Life is a Festival palette. I've used matte blush frankly Scarlet on the eyelids too. And then using the bare fingers, I have used Young and Free from the palette, from the inner corner to the middle to the center of the eyelid. Just keep dabbing it and not dragging the shade. The second shade is Rainbow Live from the same palette. Going over the pink that I have used before, I'm just going to dab the shade on the lid from the inner corner to the center, just like that. And then using the blush, Frankly Scarlet, with the bare finger, I'm just going on the outer corner, as you can see, dabbing the shade little by little. And then with clean fingers, I'm applying the highlighter on the brow bone, and the highlighter is Mercier highlighting palette. I have used the pink from the palette, and this goes on the brow bone as well as on the inner corner of the eyelid. Just like that. Keep adding the shade little by little. This is how it should look like. And then I have to draw the wing. I have used a Sigma gel eyeliner, and I have used an angled brush here. And as you can see, if you want to ditch this step, you may, but I really wanted to go with the wing. Completing the wing. This is the only step that I have used the brush. And this is how I draw my wing. The thickness depends on you. I really didn't want a really thick wing for this look, but just to go a little bit over than a thin line. This is how it should look like. I have used YSL mascara today, and this mascara is really pretty nice, and it makes the eyes really pretty. And as you can see, the brush is not really thick, but the shade is pretty dark. And then going again with my bare fingers, I'm using Bobbi brown concealer, and my shade is Honey. Basically, I'm just dabbing the concealer under the eyes little by little and looking upwards so that the concealer fills into the fine lines underneath. And this is really essential to do. And then I have used NARS loose powder, and this basically makes the concealer stay in its place, and it doesn't crease up. So this is how it should look like. Pretty cool. And then I have applied my false eyelashes. The bronzer that I have used today is Guerlain Terracotta, and basically I'm just dipping my fingers into the shade and applying it on all the areas that I would apply with a brush, basically under the cheekbones, jawline, shaping up my nose a little bit, and on the forehead. Just keep dabbing the product on the skin, and at the same time keep diffusing it. Don't let the product stay on the skin, as there might be a mark if you sweat on your fingers like I do, but you really have to be quick here. This is how it should look like. Actually, the skin looks really nice when you don't use the brush and just use the bare fingers. It blends really well. And then I'm back with the blush again, and I'm using the blush on the cheeks and a little bit on the tip of the nose. Basically, this gives that fresh, flushed look, and I'm just dabbing the blush on the skin and diffusing it at the same time. And please make sure you don't drag the blush on the skin, as you may ruin the foundation underneath. And then again, I'm using my mascara, the YSL mascara that I've used on the upper lashes. I'm using the same thing on the lower lashes. That's a wink to all you beautiful people out there. For the lips, I've used matte Dynamo lip liner. Basically, I'm just rubbing it on the finger and then applying it on the lips, adding a little more of the same. This is how it should look like. And then I'm using Maybelline Super Stay, and the shade is Romantic, and applying it on the finger and then on the lips. It looks pretty nice. I've gone really low with the shade, and I didn't want it to be really dark. And getting back to the highlighter, I've used Laura Mercier highlighting palette, and picking the pink from the palette, I'm just going on the cheekbones, on the bridge of my nose, on the chin, and also in between my eyebrows. It's basically on the forehead, just giving a little bit of a shine. And not too much of the highlight. I've gone really subtle with it, as I don't want the face to look too shiny and too much like a disco ball. Yeah, and this is how it should look. Keep dabbing the product and not dragging it. This is how it is, simple and easy, ditching the brush and just using the fingers. I hope you liked the look as much as I enjoyed creating this look for you. If you have liked this video, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to press that like button. I shall see you in my next videos. Take care of yourself. Mwah.